Hello YouTube, we're having a second dib at Telia's fabulous embark, as you can see, and this time I've decided to make my embark zone a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. We've got the same location for the volcano, bottom right corner, but I've taken my map all the way over here to the left to encompass the sort of conjunction of all these rivers, so hopefully it will look good. Sal says stick with 3x8. Sounds like a good choice to me actually. We've got all this stuff, let's not go too crazy. So we're going to press E for embark. You have selected a large area. Choose a small area. Large area. Come on. Should I take one of these stock starts, or should I embark with my own stuff? What do you reckon? What do we reckon, kids? Come on. Give me your hints. Give me a hand here. Let me know what you want. Tell me how you feel. Well, not just that. I mean, tell me how you feel about this. See, the thing is, whatever I fancy is, I don't know. I've got no idea what any of these are, because I nearly always prepare carefully. I was just wondering if any of these have any superior containings. Containings? You know what I mean. Let's go prepare for the journey carefully. Why not? So, we'll start with a peasant who is a miner, and this one can also be a miner. They don't need any of the skills. They're going to be very busy. The next one is Lawbam, who can be a woodcutter and a carpenter. Then of course we take a mason. There we go. Now we've got mason, carpenter. We're also going to want a mechanic, because Jesus Christ, they are useful early game. Get those traps out. And then who's this guy? He's going to be our it might be nice to get a manager going immediately, right? Get a manager and start with him. Could be fun. Is it organising or... I can't remember. I think it's organising, isn't it? Something like that. Trader Doctor. A trader can get trained up from scratch. Someone will come along and do that. It'll be fine. Actually. Give them all a point of armourer to get a guild request. I could do, but didn't previously I just set up an armourer's guild and they started using it straight away. So I'm gonna go with, yeah, you can set up the guild anyway, I'm sure. Let's go with organiser. Shall I also give him record keeper? Next time we get a vampire, I'm making them our record keeper. That's just the bottom line. We'll do that straight away. So he's going to be our manager, and this one is going to be a... do I want to bring a doctor? I'm not sure. As far as I'm aware, they'll use it straight away, because we ended up with a fortress that had tons of legendary armour smiths in, like really quickly. Cheesemaker, milker, gelder, shearer. I'm not really interested in most of this shit. Could bring a metalsmith. Could bring someone ready to go on the metalsmithing, couldn't we? That does make a difference, yeah. If you let everybody come to it, then you'll definitely get people doing it quicker. I tell you what, let's go with a oh god, it's too difficult. A brewer slash cook. Oh, hang on, a grower. We'll go with a grower, so we've got a farmer going. There we go. Grower slash herbalist, whatever. That seems good to me. So we've got our group. Let's name them. What's the group called? The Wayward Boat. The Elevated Lanterns. The Allied Rack, the Tools of Strategy, the Bearded Machine. I think we're going to go with the Bearded Machine. I quite like that. That works. Durad Stakund. Nice. It's lovely to get one done so quickly. And then, of course, we go over to the things we're taking with us. A couple of picks, battle axes, an anvil. Do we have any points left over? I could take 2 anvils. Seems alright. Take a little bit of gypsum. Plaster. No. There you go. little bit of gypsum plaster. And we also want to take a war dog. Excuse me, my hiccups. Another war dog. Take a cat pair. I'm going to take, like we did before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ewes and 2 rams. No, I'm not going to take 2 rams. Not with this level of points. I'm not anyway. Let's get rid of one of those ewes. Take a ram. Is that good? I think we're good, right? We'll sort ducks out if birds turn up to buy. Everyone happy with that? And just spam the rest into plump helmet spawn. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Can I get the Popatron on the embarking dwarves? Ooh, righteous boner. We'll give it a go. Let me just reject poor old baby Salsa's namey. Armour Shadow requested Ragnar Lodbrok, male dwarf. You know what? We'll keep that. We'll let him have that one on the next one. Fuzzy also requested a dwarf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 5 people requesting dwarves at the moment, so we'll get them done straight away when we get in there. Okay, so we've got all our equipment, we've got all that. We need to name the fortress, which of course is going to be called Cryptbeards. So front compound, select CRYPT, crypt, and the rear compound can be, hang on, BEAR, Beard? Surely there should be... Oh, I've put Beard Joy. Fucking hell. Beards, there we go. Front compound. Let's try that again. E-C-R... No, got to delete everything first. C-R-Y... Turn off caps lock. Oh, it's not on. Never mind. Cryptbeards. There we go. We're done. We're done. Do we want to make a symbol? Let's give it a go. Let's say we want a picture of a... we could have a picture of Wolverine with his funny haircut. Or a picture of... Let's close my eyes, let it scroll for a bit. Look away. Beards does have a certain ring to it, but today we're doing a picture of a sponge man. Oh my god, we've got a picture of SpongeBob SquarePants as our symbol. There we go. A sponge man. Just one. Just one, please. What can he be doing? What can he be doing? Action or a relationship? We can have it contemplating. We can have him thinking deeply, just like SpongeBob does most of the time. Labouring, laughing, SpongeBob laughing. There we go. The Sponge Man. An image of a Sponge Man. The Sponge Man is laughing. That sounds good to me. There we go. Oh. Keep working. Got to save it first. Where's the save? Enter. Use this option. No, that's already done. Y done. There we go. So, lovely. We've got a new fortress, a new name, and a new symbol. It's very good. Oh my goodness, that's quite apocalyptic there, Ura's rune. Quite apocalyptic. Right, let's. Should we embark? I think we should. I think we should embark. Press E. Bang. Done. Off we go. Off we go. Off we go. Off we go. It's doing something. It's loading. It's greyed out the screen. It looks like it's ready to go. Game? Question mark? Ah. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Bethesdamost. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the alligators get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place, Momuzdarad. Cryptbeards. Strike the earth. Earth struck. Yeah, baby. 29 frames a second. That doesn't look uncapped to me. No? Oh, it doesn't want to respond. It's gone crazy. Is that the stuff that makes your beard more manageable? It makes it fall out. Definitely makes that more manageable, I suppose. We just have to carry it around in a little bag. Oh, just like When the Wind Blows. Oh, remember that? With the introduction by David Bowie for no reason. Is it doing an autosave on arrival? That sounds like a thing that it might be doing, yeah. Probably is. It looks like a save because the screen's greyed out a bit and it's got the Windows arrow, whatever it's called, the blue ring. The blue ring of saving. Oh god, the temperature is unbearable. Why is it so fucking hot at 2 in the morning? The sun's been gone for ages. Ah, bastard sun. Always heating us up. Come on, calm down. Well, it looks like the game's taking its sweet time. You gonna let us go? You gonna let us do it? Hello, Spooky Clips. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I've only heard of people speaking of this game. Any advice on how I can understand what's going on? Nice music, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. This is the Simon Swerwer Dwarf Fortress playlist on YouTube. So he wrote the game for the plugin called Sound Sense. The music, not the game, sorry. Right, let's take a zoom out and take a look. You are lucky, Spooky Clips, in that we are starting a new fortress right now. Oh. Well, that isn't as exciting as I hoped. This is actually a re-attempt at a site that we just lost to a confusing tantrum spiral. Not even a tantrum spiral, just really angry murder like frenzy. It was terrible. Now we could dig in over here on the top left, or we could do it again where we did it before near the volcano. And I feel like that might make more sense, you know? Go with what you know. We have an idea of where things are over here. We have a way of tapping the volcano. That's very true. Salford Sal does have a series of tutorials that are well worth a look. Give you the basics. Uranium in your lavender cream. My goodness, that sounds a little bit too powerful to me. Right, let's zoom in. Let's go over here and we'll do the same entry point as before. Dig, dig. Let's let these bad boys dig in here. Not there because that freaking rock blocked the trade depot before, so we do that. And we come across here just like that. I'm going to put trade depot right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2, 3, 5. There we go. There's a trade depot. And then opposite that, I'm going to dig down a bit. Lovely. We're going to put a drawbridge there, and then we're going to put some cage traps down here. And before we get too crazy with the fannying around, let's try bring this down here. Nice long corridor. Then we say I for up downstairs. I'm not going to penetrate any upstairs, am I? No. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll let that dig. And I don't think we're going to clip. I don't think we're going to clip the thing there. Oh, don't tell me all of our guys are trapped on the wrong side of the river. What are you doing, boys? They are, aren't they? They're trapped on the wrong side of the Poxy River. Shitbox. Okay. Cancel. Cancel. Try again, scoundrel. You've got to get them across the river first so they can do anything like that. I suppose we could build a wooden bridge, couldn't we? Dig a tunnel first. That's a good point, actually. We can dig a tunnel under the river, can't we? We did that before. We have fully demonstrated the viability of a tunnel. Let's do it. So we'll channel down here. Like this. Oh, not like that. Fucking hell. That's too much. Stop. Stop. Bosh. There we go. Right. Now, we come back over here. We'll channel down. And what was the reverse of a channel again? I forget. Like that. Channel down. Dig. Go down the floor like that. Oh, no. We want to go further than that, don't we? Let's let them get this done first. Come on. Come on, dwarves, get over here. Dig those channels. There we go. Did they only dig one of those? Oh, it's all bloody tree roots, isn't it? Pain in the arse. Can we do 3 across there like that? Come on, diggy diggy, diggy diggy. They've done it. Good. So then we say DH again. We'll do another dug ramp there. Yeah, wait for them to stick that out. And that should put us below the river. Presume. Don't sit there looking at the paused game, scoundrel. Especially if you're not going to say anything while you're doing it. There's nothing less appealing in a stream than a sort of blank look. What am I doing? 2, 3. Let's come over here. Check on the other side of the river. Not yet. There we go. Dig over to there. And then what is it? Is it a ramp up? It's an up ramp, isn't it? R. So do an up ramp there. And then we go up 1 floor and do an up ramp there. And that should get our dwarves on the other side of the river. Fingers crossed. Ramp up is the reverse of a channel. Good. Good. The magma is just such a good Kickstarter for getting your industries going. Digging cancelled. Damp stone located. Question mark. All right then. Let's channel down then. Get a little bit lower. Ba-bum, ba-bum. And then dig. Go down here, and we will. Oops. There we go. Bring it to the same length, or just one less rather. Bonk. There we go. No, you fuck-witted titwhacker. What are you doing? Scoundrel, please. Befucking-have. There we go. So we go down 1. That's what we want. We see that. Okay, good. And then we want a ramp on the other end of that, won't we? There. Lovely. Okay. So, dwarves, please dig. We've got to get this done nice and quick. There we go. Dig through here. Best thing about digging through soil like this, though, is just the speed at which they churn through and the amount of levelling up they do. Just get so much more. Oh. No, they've not stopped. Just calm down. Come on. Come on, dwarves. Here we go. And they're up on the next side. And they're digging. Hooray! Wonderful. It probably makes sense to start pulling all of our shit down here before we muck about too much. So I'm going to make a finished goods stockpile just outside the gate. They can pop loads of stuff in. Hopefully that'll be all the stuff we brought. Let's make a food stockpile over here, just so they bring all the food away from the cart. What else have they got? That'll do for now. That'll get them hauling. That'll get them hauling. Please don't call the streamer a titwhacker, or you may get banned from this stream. Hello, Ottiosities. Thanks for joining us. It's okay. I was being a titwhacker right there. I had every right to call myself a titwhacker. Not that I actually whack tits. That would be crazy. Tits should be handled delicately. Whether they are the small birds that live in bushes or the glands attached to the chests of childbearing mammals. It's good. Both good. Be gentle. Be careful. Hello, Ozone DTW. I think that's the right pronunciation. Could be wrong. Feel free to correct me. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And sorry, I was reaching. I was looking for something to say, and titwhacker was the first combination of words that formed in my mind. Don't know why. I mean, obviously, everybody loves to think about boobs, right? Hello, Sanctum. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. 50 Shades of Gabbro. My tit-whacking stick. It's like a little bit of bamboo. Like that. Oh, ow! Oh, ouch. Okay, let's pause, because now we've got down to about the level where I want to start figuring out what's going on. Let's basically recreate what we had before. Just going to make sure we've got enough stone here. If we're digging through stone, it's going to be pretty good. If it starts breaking into soil, I can go another level down. That's what it is. I'm being subliminally primed to think about boobs and butts by the... Look at this. Although that is one flat cheek. Let's look over here. There's a slightly... There we go. Look at that. That's what I'm thinking about. That's what's primed me. That's what set me off. Keep digging. Where are my boys at? Why aren't you coming down to do the digging? Are you too busy hauling shit? I bet you are, aren't you? Well, that's good though. We want that to happen. We want all the food and stuff to come down here nice and quick as we can, and then start getting things underground. Build depot. We may as well put a trade depot in immediately. Oh, well, it crashed. That's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Well, fuck you, Dwarf Fortress. I'm going to reload and do a quick save. This happened before. This happened last time we played this embark, didn't it? We had a crash almost immediately after embarking when I could have saved. But if we're lucky, continue playing. There we go. There we go. We got it. We've got an embark save at least. So that's the main thing. We can get back in. I was going to gush over you, but that might be rude to the streamer here, so I won't. Good day, though. I mean, feel free to gush over Sal, as long as you're not being euphemistic. I feel that might be a violation of her right to privacy. But, you know, feel free. Feel free. We all love Sal's channel. She knows what she's doing, unlike the rest of us. Unlike the rest of us. There we go. Let's go down one more floor into there, and then we'll drive mining thing across, do the ramp up, go up a floor, do the ramp up, go up a floor. No need to do any ramps up here. That should work. Then once they've dug that tunnel, then I'll do the save. That's the plan. That is the plan. Photon Umbra says, I'm considering starting a fort that breaches the magma sea in the first year to power my metal industry ultra fast. That's not a bad idea. If you can navigate past all the caverns and get down there quick, I'm totally on side for that. Totally on side. Oh, don't damp stone me, you fucking prick. Oh, God. DH. There we go. So we dig down. This is exactly what happened last time. So do that. And then we go down and we say dig. Why is that there? That seems weird. And then we go down one here and say give me an up ramp. And we get rid of this shit because we don't need it. There we go. Oh, I didn't... Oh, what a fucking idiot. I dug the thing low enough and then didn't actually dig the tunnel from it. I bet that flurry of clitter-clatter on keys over there was actually people pointing that out to me. Yes, Photon Umbra. Upping the number of volcanoes in World Gen usually does quite well for giving you a nice sight. Yeah, no, I knew where the damp stone was coming from. I was just annoyed that I hadn't dug deep enough, because I thought I had, because I'm an idiot. I am a fool. So let's. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a quick thing we need to do. We need to go into DF hack and say quick save. There we go. So we're doing a save. That'll at least nail in the river tunnel, and then we'll start digging into the side, put up our trade depot, etc., etc. And fingers crossed, we'll have a lovely time of it, won't we? We'll get our fortress established, get a little foothold in, and then I'll call time on the stream. He says, thinking that might not actually happen. I might end up just going for ages. Ah, Dwarf Fortress, you addictive little Dickens, you. You're an addictins. You're really hard on yourself. Ah, not that hard on myself. A little bit of self-depreciating humour. It's all good. It's all good. You want to watch the people you want to watch out for are the people who think they're great. They're never great. They are never great. Look at them. Think of one person you've heard who's said how great they are. Are they great? No, they're not. They're not great. They're a dickhead because they're sitting there going, I'm great. I'm brilliant. Oh, look at me. Oh. It just, no. No. Don't take them seriously. Don't take them seriously ever. How am I saving like that? Let's, oh, Control-Alt-S does a quick save. I didn't know that. I'm using DF hack. You type in, go into DF hack and type in the word quick save, and it will do it for you. It's good. But apparently, Control-Alt-S does the same. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Shroud. I am unfamiliar. The name rings a bell. I know the name Shroud, but I can't say I've ever seen. Can you do saves in It's DFA. Okay, it's not vanilla. It's not vanilla. Oh, it's paused. That's because it's saved. Well done. Well done. Well done, you pig. Okay, so let's not chop down trees. Let's dig. Go in there a little bit. Just that far will do. Do the same layout again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did that do it right? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's our trade depot. Then we're going to dig down here. You know what? I might even put in a little door. And then have a little chamber there for no real reason other than I feel like I could repeat my graveyard layout from before and put that up near the entrance. Or we do need a sand collection area, don't we? But that will probably be here, it'll be fine. Just do it in the corridor. Right, dig down a bit further. Close to the volcano so we can be relatively confident of the consistency of the material that's around us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. That should go down deep enough. Let's get that dug. Let's get that dug. Also, the finished goods stockpile and all that jazz needs dealing with, doesn't it? Because we want to get them away from that bloody ramp. PF. Ramp? Not a ramp, you know what it is. It's a wagon. That's the word I'm looking for. So, G for finished goods. Lovely. Let's pop them there. Have we got any furniture? Let's pop that little stockpile there. And that should bring most of the stuff at the wagon down. As soon as they've dug the little room for the depot, I'll bung that in. Can't dig that last square. Good. Build. Trade depot. That's a trap. Capital D for a trade depot, not capital T. You crazy fool. Needs 3 building materials. Oh, okay, so apparently we haven't even acquired enough stone. My goodness. Who would have thought? Here we go. We'll get some stone in a second. Once we see 3 boulders appear. 1. Come on. 2. 3. There we go. Now we can build depot. Pop that in here. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. And then we resume. Come on, my miners. Get down there. Get it done. Give us some sweet, sweet depth. Get us down into this ground. We might be able to go straight down, like bypass the caverns by sticking close to the volcano, thinking about it. I have seen volcanoes that go through cavern layers, but they're not common. They're not the norm, so to speak. They're more unusual. Here we go. So now we can redig that tunnel I was going to dig before, going up and just checking for the consistency of our material around us. Keep digging, boys. Keep digging. Why ramps down and up and not steps? For the bridge underneath the river, just for convenience sake, no one needs to build anything. But I will be doing... this is stairway. This bit here is stairways. How do you tell where the lava in the volcano starts? It says 7, so that's 7 tiles deep, but where is the top of that lava? Right. They are very similar shape, but I don't think they're exactly the same, because I've had one that looked a lot more like Texas than this one. If we go up the levels, you'll notice, see that little change in colour there? That's, if I click here, that's open space. Oh, it's not open space. There we go. Yeah, so we've got 7, 7 lava, and I come up here, that's open space, and the lava's below. So I think on this floor, the lava level is at the ground level. Also, we can see there's an open side here, so if that was 1 level higher, it would just be pouring down the side of the mountain. Interesting to think about. We may want to pave that over and keep all the magma inside, although it doesn't usually... Oh crap, I haven't got my hotkeys done. It doesn't usually have an effect unless you leave and reclaim a fortress, at which point the volcano will go haywire and start spitting magma everywhere. Come on guys, pick up the order. Oh, they're all caught shifting stuff, aren't they? They're doing hauling jobs. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. When you see 7, every Z level of the fortress is split into 7 liquid layers. So water and magma, if they fill a layer of map, are 7 deep. No, I've run out of water. I'll have to go and get some in a sec. Don't worry. Okay, oh no, they have picked it up. That's fine. That's fine. They've picked up the order. So I'm going to come back up to the surface here, and I'm going to set a hotkey. And I am going to set it to hotkey 2. So F2, zoom, name, gate. Ugh. Okay, well we know that F2 is the gate. F1's the wagon. We'll be deleting that sooner or later anyway. Back they come. What have we got here then? What have we got here? Pigtail cloth and thread. Okay, well in that case what we want to do is make a stockpile for cloth, which is of course H. Bang that there, bang, and then they should bring that down, and then hopefully the wagon will be done. What's going on here? Come on, diggy diggy. What's this they've dug out here? Tetrahedrite. Ooh. Is that an iron ore, or am I being too optimistic? It does seem odd. Yeah, 7 is not... I mean, it's a prime number, so it's kind of clunky to work with. Copper and silver. Hello, Tapioc, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully I pronounced your name correctly there. I think it's been a while. I think. I've definitely seen your name here before, though. Guaranteed. I guarantee, as that guy off of old Action Force, aka G.I. Joe, used to say. You remember him? Remember him with the cobra head? The one who Cobra Commander kept telling he was once a man to. Oh no, that's someone else. Who carries Cobra Commander as he devolves into a snake? And why does he devolve into a snake? He is a human being. He's not one of the snake people. Oh no, he is a snake person. He left and then comes back. I remember now. Okay, it's all coming flowing back. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I remember Action Force the movie now. Okay, so we're pausing. And this time, rather than using the space over here for other stuff, I am going to do a little double dig. A little doorway here. Doorway, doorway. Don't know why I'm putting two together like that. But we're going to come up here and we're going to make this room here. And that is going to end up being our graveyard. I'm going to stick that. And if we need to increase the graveyard space, we can always just expand it as we go up. That's all good. However, I shouldn't do that because a graveyard is not quite the highest priority thing we need yet. What we actually need are some stockpile rooms. So with that in mind, I am going to dig a stockpile room here that is quite large. There we go. And we're going to dig a corridor over here. Let's just put that there. Do I want to build that another size? No, it'll be fine. I'll dig a corridor across here which will lead to a magma production zone which we'll work on in a minute. But first, the stockpile room. That's the main thing. It's easy to know which hotkey goes to what in Dwarf Fortress, because if the thing it goes to has a consonant or a vowel, the hotkey will usually be a consonant or a vowel. Oh, okay. Bitwise math? What's that? 0 to 7 goes well with 1 byte of info to store the data. Ah, I see. I just had to look a little bit higher up in chat and everything would have been correct. Oh, crikey, we haven't named anyone, have we? Bear with me. I'm just going into Dwarf Therapist. We already have a full queue of namies, so while they're digging that out, let's go over to Dwarf Therapist. Oh, what was that? Stop it. That's better. That's better. Lovely. Let's go over here and see who we've got. So the first person requesting a dwarf was Armour Shadow, who requested we call one Ragnar Lodbrok, which we will do. I'm just going to check if anyone's requested a specific kind of dwarf. Well, Sal wants a female, so she can have the wee babbies. That's fine. Druid's Mead wants a brewer. We don't have one of those specifically yet. And Harold Beaver wants a dwarf. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. So we'll start with Ragnar Lodbrok. Male dwarf. Let's pick one. Here we go. Litast will do. Set nickname. Paste. Ragnar. Commit. Take the points. Fuzzy would like a dwarf as well. Requested 3 hours ago. Holy shit, that's a long time. And Fuzzy can have Stukos here. Stukos. Bosh. In. Commit. Take the points. Righteous Boner wants Popetron to be on the embark. That's fine. Popetron can be on the embark. There we go. Mebzeth is now Popetron. Maybe one day your cyber cult will truly take off. Markers complete. Sal wants Mama Sal. Mama told me not to come. We're going to go with Erdin, the farmer. Mommasal. There we go. Mama Sal. Tick. And then we're going to go for Druid's Mead. Wants a brewer called Frothy Fred. Well, we don't actually have a brewer yet, so we're going to wait until someone gets designated as one or turns up with the skill, and then we'll give them Druid's Mead as a name. And Harry Beaver has made no requests for specificity, so we're going to give him the leader. Or go on then, Harry. You can be the leader. You're a leader, Harry. There we go, Harry Beaver, expedition leader. Almost rhymes. Almost rhymes. Yeah, I've had to fiddle with the Dwarf Therapist view quite a bit, Ozone, just because it gets a little unreadable if you make the tilt a little bit too much, but it's nice. I think what I've got now is okay. It could be tweaked to be a little bit better, but I'll work on it down the line. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, Righteous Bone is a regular, who may still be here, may not. Oh, the game's doing an autosave in the background. Nice. That's good. That means we're not going to lose any of this sweet, sweet progress. It has been officially ratcheted. Right, so Harry's got his character. You're a wizard, Harry. We've got 2 dwarves left that haven't got a name. Your Popetron is in. Popetron's in the first 7. He's an embarkee. He's an embarker. It's all good. President Righteous Boner. I mean, I don't know. I find that it seems like people who want to be president end up not being quite as righteous as you might want, you know? Even the good ones are a bit... They're like prime ministers in that respect. Even the good ones are pretty bad. And the bad ones are awful. Fucking terrible. Vulnerable, vulnerable babies. That's right, Rough Rapaz. There are none in the fortress right now. 7 adults, 0 children, and 0 vulnerable, vulnerable babies. But... you know, soon enough. I'm sure Sal will get to it immediately. She'll just do one of those judo fall things where you put your arms out and fall backwards, and then legs up, bang. Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit too forward. Maybe Sal will work the fields first. Like doing the seed sowing of a vegetational kind before doing seeds. Well, she's not sowing the seeds. Is she sowing the seeds? I don't know. This metaphor's getting out of hand, and it's getting a little bit too sexy as well. Maybe I should stop. Dwarf on alligator combat already? Oh, for fuck's sake. A sturgeon? Oh, fighting an alligator. That's fine. I thought it was a surgeon for a second. I saw it. Oh, it's not. It's a rattlesnake. Oh, no, it is an alligator. It is an alligator. Okay, the mechanic's been injured badly. It's left him shaken. Nobody's dead, though. If I go and look at the health screen, I can see that Stackard cannot stand. He has a fucking motor nerve severed. Brilliant. Brilliant, Stackard. Excellent work. Congratulations. Well done. This is purely an in the fortress scenario. Sal is a very respectable woman, IRL, but as a digital dwarf, she's an outright floozy. Or, I mean, not even a floozy, a breeding machine. She's like one of those women in during the war days in the countries where they gave out medals for having babies. She'd have like a great big long thing that goes off the side like that with all the medals dangling off. Does amazing work, just pumping them out one by one. Exactly, Righteous. You don't want to be a president. You might want to set precedent on something, but you don't want to be a president. Never. As far as I'm concerned, the only good president is that French cheese. Does everyone like that? I think it's either a brie or something like that. It's lovely cheese, very nice, soft. Soft cheese. Right, let's make the stockpiles down here. That should bring everything from the surface down. So we'll make a little finished goods stockpile here. That should be good. We'll make a food stockpile. Hello? Nope, I'm hearing things. I thought I could hear one of my kids calling me, but that's just that auditory hallucination common to most parents, I believe, where you sort of suddenly go, "Oh, my kids!" And the response is one of three. It's either, "No, it's not my kids," or "It is my kids," or "Oh, it's somebody else's kids." That's not true. I do respond to other kids in pain, I do. I don't just take care of my own. Well, I mean, I only have to take care of my own, but if I saw a child in pain, I'd try and help them, right? 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 You believe that about me? Surely. Okay. Right, so that's a food stockpile. Let's put a furniture stockpile in as well. Like that. May as well put a gem stockpile in, seeing as we've got like a load of gems sitting there on the floor, right? Let's do that. There's a gem stockpile. Bosh. Everybody get hauling. Let's try and keep them indoors as much as we can. Right, now we need to go to one of the soil-based floors. Did we have to dig up to find soil before? I don't think we did. If we just go one layer down here, dig, chat's alive. People are typing all over the place. What's going on? Is this the floor that had all the soil in it? I forget. I hear my children talking to me or worse, crying all the time, even when they're not. I know, right? As you don't expect it to be a thing before you have kids, and then suddenly you're like, "Oh, what was that?" Like I hear the neighbours' kids yelling, and I'm running upstairs going, "What's wrong? What's going on? What's happening?" And then the kids just sitting there on their switches going, "Nothing. Fuck off." Which is, closer to the truth than I would like. They're so young, but they're already too old for me to be cool. I can't be cool in my kids' eyes ever again. That's not true. That's not true. I'm still the one they have to come to finish levels in games. Right, where are we? Are they digging out that yet? Not yet. Are they digging out this yet? They're doing the graveyard first. Ideally, I want them to do this exploratory farm tunnel first, so we're going to put that to priority 3 and dig it out a bit faster. Oh, there's a cool breeze coming in. Oh, that's lovely. Ooh, I might risk the blood-drinking insects that fly in the night and open the back door fully. That window just isn't quite letting in enough of the breeze. I don't know. I'm tempted. Let's have a little catch-up with chat. I was watching the stream while I finished up the chicken stock I was simmering for the past 6 hours. Strained almost all of it over the sink before I realised I didn't have a pot under the strainer. Oh, no! What a fucking palaver. What a waste. What a waste. Hello, Claycree, welcome back. That's right, Mr. Altruistic Scoundrel. You can be a good guy, you can be a good scoundrel. It's just kind of a lovable rogue. That's what I am. I believe you'd at least respond to a child in pain if you were being watched, says Butternut Squash. Yeah, definitely if I was being watched, but normally, unless I hated the child, I would respond if I saw a child in pain, and there aren't. I can't think of any children I hate right now. I think I'm relatively equipped to help children in need, so to speak. 2 gallons. Ugh, yuck. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old. If I could have never expected what has become. If anyone ever says I'm excited to wipe someone's butt, you'd think they're crazy. I don't enjoy it as I wouldn't do it as a hobby, but I enjoy it in that I can help them feel better. And that smile when you're done is just the best. Oh, I'm a bit past nappies at this stage. I haven't been changing nappies for years, but I've got one of each, and I have to say, nappies much easier with girls. Quite easy to clean a girl's nappy. With a boy, if that gets round the front, you're going to be sitting there with the corner of a wet wipes, like whinnying little bits of poop out of the wrinkles of their scrotum for hours. Very difficult, very fiddly, pain in the arse. F in the chat for the chicken stock. That's what we need. Right, let's dig this out. That got a little bit too detailed, didn't it? Went a little bit too far into detail. Still, never mind. That's to be expected. Standard practice here at the Scoundrels stream. Always the way. Oh, we found cobaltite. I'm concerned that we are finding cobaltite but not soil. Where was the soil last time? Did I dig up from where I started last time to find the soil? Or did I have soil available on this floor? Because this is... question mark. Migrants? Jesus Christ, calm down. Already? Jeez. Okay, let's read the fortress. We now have a population of 10. Which means, by my calculations, that we've had 3 dwarves arrive. What's up with this lad? Why have you got a funny highlight? Oh, for Christ's sake. One of them's a necromancer. One of them's turned up knowing the secrets of life and death. You little shit. What a bastard. What's his deal? What's his other day-to-day job? What does he do to make money? He's a farmer. I thought we were telling people because you don't have the skill. Cheeky little shit. He's got 1 level of hunting, 1 level of pressing, 1 level of brewing, and, well, I mean, Harry Beaver. Was it Harry Beaver? As Druidsmead did request our brewer, and technically that is our first brewer to arrive. Is Harry still here? Harold? Do you want the necromancer brewer, or is that not your dream? Is that not how your dream should unfold? What do we reckon? We'll come back to this. Let's keep looking at the map. Oh, we need to get rid of these stockpiles, don't we? So get rid of the food one. Oops, wrong way. Over there. Get rid of the finished goods one, like that. Get rid of the furniture one, like that. And then we need a cloth one downstairs, which I will get ready to create. PH, there we go. Cloth stockpile, lovely. And then if we press F1, is there anything here that warrants a copper battle axe? Is that everything though? Is that everything? Right, we need a weapon stockpile then. In that case, let's come down here. P, E? That's gems. What's weapon? P. Weapons. I'll make a little weapon stockpile just here so they bring everything down. Good. Good. Very good. That's true. So technically you'd be a distiller rather than a necromancer. But whatever. Let's get cracking. So Lickop the necromancer no longer. And now Druidsmead. There we go. Bosh. Commit. And you are going to be our brewer. So we'll leave that enabled. Actually, the rest of it can all stay enabled as well. There's nothing there that's going to conflict with your brewing duties. It's all going to be fine. Ah, they did find some soil here. That's good. That's good. At least we know there's some soil available at this area. So dig a little bit further down. Make it priority number 1. Just get it done. Come on, lads. Get it done. As long as we don't breach the river, we should be okay. Oh, actually, we could do it a level below, couldn't we? That looks like fine soil, doesn't it? Then again, we've done it already. We found the soil we were looking for. Yeah, let's do that. Dig. And we're going to do some single shift space rooms again. Why am I making weird noises? Why did I say bunkadunk-a-dunk-dush? It makes no sense. I didn't need to do that. There we go. Pop another one there. That's not right. That's not going to keep the scheme right. Dig there. There we go. Donk donk. Donk donk. Gadonk dunk dunk. Dunk. Good, good. There we go. This should end up with a nice bit of farmable space. Although I probably shouldn't do it all at priority 1, but because it's soil, it'll get done quickly. It will be fine. Is a necromancer bad? 1 is highest priority, yes. 7's lowest. Oh, God. Righteous Boner and Druidsmead opening a bar. That could be interesting. Could be interesting. The Necromancer / Pope bar. Necropope. Oh, my goodness. Necropope. What a name. Okay, so now it looks like this room's going to get cleared out first, unless he decides to just sort of swan off and do somewhere else, which he probably will. Yep, there we go. Off he goes. What a prick. Okay, come on. Dig out one of the rooms completely so I can bung a farm in. This is a stone floor. I'm, in that case, not going to put a farm immediately in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a seed stockpile in here. So, P, F food, straight across here like that. Bang. And then once we've done that, we'll go into it, press S, down to food, and we'll forbid meat, fish, unprepared fish, eggs, plants, drinks, cheeses, fruits and leaves, milled plants, fat, paste, pressed materials, extracts from animals and plants, and miscellaneous liquids. Don't want any miscellaneous liquids in there. Only sorted and identified liquids. So, P, U for a farm plot? No, that's actually, it's B, U. No, BP? P for a farm plot, good. So make it as tall as it will go, and then make it as wide as it will go, and that should leave us with a 1x1 rim around the area. That's fine, I don't mind that. Cool. And then once that gets built, we'll do another one just above, and then we'll keep going up and digging more so we get ourselves some sweet, sweet farming land for our animals. What's it called? Grazing zones. That's right, grazing zones. Once we've done that, I am going to do something a little bit different from what I did last time. I'm going to go and take an exterior tunnel. So this is interesting here. I'm going to take an exterior tunnel going here. I'm going to go just that far in. Oh, you scrutter. There we go. And then we're going to dig down. But go a little bit deeper in. There we go. We're going to dig down. Oh, for crying out loud. A little bit deeper. Enter. Right. That's above. That's below. Good. Okay. I. Bonk. Gadonk. Gadonk. Dig. That should penetrate the caverns. Yeah? Seems likely. Let's do it. Then, if we come down to our production zone area, I'm going to say build mechanics workshop. That's a table. Workshop. Mechanics workshop. There we go. Bung a mechanics workshop in here. Make it out of whatever's local. Once it's built, we'll need to get some mechanisms made. I'm going to make one of the new arrivals. It's gonna be the guy who reckons he's a level 13 wood burner. Afraid not. He's going to be a mechanic. He's also a level 5 architect, apparently. Intriguing. Oh god, I resized the window. Shit. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. That should get him to make the mechanics workshop. You can, Ozone. You need to have breached the caverns first. Oh, there we go. Sal is all over it. She's ready. Braced for advice. Okay, go on, get in there and make a mechanics workshop. Should probably also bung in a carpenter's workshop and get some beds going, shouldn't I? I could go for individual bedrooms from the get-go, couldn't I? That might be sensible. Then again, I would ideally prefer to find the caverns first so we're not going crazy digging around them. If they find them, I can immediately wall them off again. It's not going to be a problem. I'd ideally have a drawbridge there, but walling is... Ah, did we just get straight to the... You have discovered an expansive cavern, deep underground. No. Okay. So it doesn't quite lead to the ground floor, but let's just let them dig out what they've got. Okay, they can get into the caverns, but probably not out. So, hopefully they've gone back to digging. Yes, they have. Right, let's pause for a second. Come up to the surface and say build construction wall. Okay, make it 3 wide, and we're just going to wall this bit here in. There we go. We'll do it with rhyolite because it's local. Bang. And then that should stop people from buggering around in the caverns and getting killed. But having opened the caverns, that will mean that moss can now grow in the fortress. Won't that be nice? What are you doing? Why are you going in there? What do you need that's in here? I'll tell you what you need in here. Absolutely fucking nothing. That's what you need, Etter Wheelstorm. So, with that in mind, I'm going to say W. I'm going to make myself a burrow. That's right, add a new burrow. I'm going to make the burrow here. I'm going to put you in it, you son of a bitch. Enter, there we go. There we go. Let's add a dwarf to the burrow. How do I do that? I've forgotten how to do it. Enter, define, C, add citizen. And it's Etter. Etter. There you go, you little shit. Get yourself back in there. I'll have none of this nonsense. Thank you very much. Oh, he's not doing it. Let's follow him. Let's see what he gets up to. See what sort of mayhem he's bringing upon us. Follow. You know, if you get walled in there, mate, you're not coming out again. Oh my god, they've gone to get the rhyolite to build the wall, which means they're probably going to wall themselves in. Fuck's sake. What an idiot. Okay, let's, in that case, say, let's see what happens. We can always disable, we can always dismantle one of them. We're going to have to dismantle one of them. Goddamn plague. N. No. D. N. There we go, remove construction. Remove the middle one. Space resume. Come on. Deconstruct. Out you get. I don't have time to nursemaid you. Hurry up. There we go. So now we say build construction wall. Just one tile. Right there. And we'll make it out of, what's this here? This is nice. Or nice. I'll call it nice. There we go. Bang. Somebody make it out of that in the corridor. And we should be good. What's this? What's going on here? Oh, it's the mechanic. He's just standing there because he's the guy who got bitten by the alligator. Shit. Okay. That's why he's just hanging out there. Can somebody wall this in before dickhead here gets... Oh, what are you doing, mate? What's your plan? Oh, what? To grab nice from the... Oh, what are you playing at? Stop it. Not there. Not there. Why would you stand there? Who gets an order to build a fucking brick wall and then builds themselves into it? You spam-handling Jack Pranet. There you go. Bespoke swear words and insults for you. I hope you enjoyed that, you fucking dump neck warbling piss fountain. Anyway. A burrow restricts where people can work and take other actions. Oh, okay, you're answering Ozone's questions there, okay. You muppet. If you zone a hospital over the sick guy, he'll be given food and water. Oh, that's nice to know. Let's do that. Okay, we'll make a zone. I'll make it a 3x3 just so he can have a visitor stand around him. And we'll make it a hospital. There we go. Let's keep him alive. Also, let's try and get that wall built. Build wall. No, build. For fuck's sake, build construction. No. Capital C. There we go. W. There we go. Now, this time, somebody build that fucking wall with something that's in the rest of the fortress. What's the furthest away? Build it out of cobaltite. I saw a bit of cobaltite where we dug before. I don't think we dug through any. They're going to approach it from the outside. Yes? Question mark. Just go down here quickly. Check there's no cobaltite. Oh, there's cobaltite in the fucking corridor. Please get it from somewhere in the fortress. Right? Please. Next dwarf who walls himself in, I'm going to go mental at. May even... Oh look, here he's coming with some cobaltite. Lovely, lovely. Okay, they're doing it from the outside. Hurry up though. And why is a miner doing this? I am driven to shake my head in exasperation and exhale emphatically. Boo, I say boo. Although, yay, I say yay at the fact that the moss is already starting to grow here. I like it. So, thinking about that, let's make a little zone for all our sheep and our rams. There we go. That's pasture. Come down here. I would like that you, that you, that you, that you, that ram. Get in there and maybe get sexy. And then we can put the yak bull and the yak cow in another pen. Keep them separate from the ewes, just because I can. Or I will be able to at some point. Okay, go down, go down, go down. Right, they've finished most of their digging. That's what's important here. So if we say dig another one of these large rooms here, not priority 1. Now, come on, scoundrel. You can't abuse priority 1. You need to keep the 1 slot free, just in case something happens that needs emergency digging to take place. Right, here we go. I'm going to stick the temporary workshops in there. What about the wagon? Has that got anything left on it? Doesn't look like it. Let's disassemble it. I've got a fly. No, it's not a fly. It's a mosquito. Little dick. You watch out. You get too close and I will destroy you. I will destroy you. Can I not? There we go. Remove building. Lovely. Can we have people not hanging around the wagon? Yay! We've walled off the cavern. Nice. That's what success looks like. Right, let's build another... In fact, let's not build another one just yet of these. But first, let's get plump helmets going. And if I press Shift-Enter, every season will be plump helmet season. Now, I know it's perhaps a little bit extravagant, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little stockpile. I'm going to make it a food stockpile, like that. And I'm also going to put one here. Actually, if I say PX, kill this food stockpile here, can I say PF and then build one like that doesn't actually cover... Oh, ecstasy. S, there we go. We're going to food. We forbid everything except seeds, and even then we go in there and forbid, and we say all we want in there is plump helmet spawn. Oops-a-daisy. Bang. Okay, just plump helmet spawn there. And then maybe we turn plump helmet spawn off in here? Not just yet. Not just yet. We'll get round to it. We'll get round to it. Sorry, I just get angry and I just start slamming words together in a fit of rage. I can't help it. Good, good. Okay, so now, once the sheep have started setting up there, we can set some yaks up in the upper room. Maybe we put the yaks in the lower room. I don't know. We'll see, but at least we've got plump helmets ready to go. That's what's important. And here comes some spawn to be planted. Nice. Okay, then they'll dig out that room there. And then, how do we go? We've got, we want food, we need mechanics. We're going to need mechanisms. So, with that in mind, let's say P, U. We'll make a furniture stockpile right next to the mechanics workshop. 6, 9, 12. Okay. Oh, is that? Oh, it is 3. I thought it was only 2 for some reason. Go into the furniture. I want to forbid it all, but get mechanisms back in there, and bang, lovely. Then, if we go in here and say add, make rock mechanisms, Alt W, Y, Y, if we go Shift A, mechanisms of any rock, keep 5 to 10 in stock. Lovely. What a nice little rhyme as well. Isn't that lovely? A front gate is a very good idea. Gates! Build a bridge. Don't want it retracting, I want it raising that way, and I want it to be 3 by 2. We are going to pop it right there. And we're going to make it out of nice, because it's what we've got to hand. Or, and do I need 2? Make it out of something a little bit nicer. Make it out of quartzite, I suppose. Nice. Quartz bridge. Good. Now, no one's going to be able to build that yet, because we don't have a mechanic. So, maybe I need to put on a secondary mechanic. Who else can be a mechanic? We've got a peasant. I'll just enable mechanisms for him as well. Commit. There we go. Lovely. So we should end up with someone making at least some mechanisms, even if they're not particularly high quality. I got a Cyclops invader. Methinks I've increased my fortress wealth way too fast. That's a distinct possibility. That is a distinct possibility. Although if you can seal yourself in, you shouldn't be too bad for it. It should be fine. It should be fine. Right. A priority 1, I want a switch room. So, with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my corridor that goes off to get to the other bits of the fortress where the magma's going to be used. And here, make a lovely long switch room like that. It's like a corridor, but it's not a corridor. It's a switch room. There we go. Oh, hang on. Duh. That corridor there does not need to be priority 1. That could be a fairly low priority. In fact, I think it could be priority 7. We can raise the priority later if need be. There we go. Oh, we've already got some mechanisms forming. That's nice. So, build trap component lever. Pop that over here. There we go. An allanite mechanism will be fine. And then once the bridge is built, we can connect that up and we'll be able to seal ourselves in. Happy days. Happy, happy days. DT, auto chop dashboard. I want auto chop on. And minimum logs 80, maximum logs 100. Skip fruit trees, please. Don't skip edible product trees. Just skip the fruit trees because we're going to be making booze with it. I don't think we're going to be so fussed about the other stuff. Shouldn't be a problem. We've struck violet specity. Oh my. How exciting. Let's put that yak stockpile in. It's not a stockpile, it's a zone. Take me to the yakking zone. Make it a pen pasture. Put that in, and then yak bull, yak cow. Maybe we'll end up with some yak babies. Yak babies, they do the same for you. I could bung some ropes in here by the doorway and tie up the dogs, but until we've got a few bred, I don't want to run the risk of having them slaughtered by whatever turns up. That could be a problem. If I raise the gate, no enemies can get in unless I've left an opening to my fortress. I don't think there is a downside to the moss. There might be, but I'm unaware of it. It basically just lets you graze animals indoors. I think it starts growing at the top levels of your fortress as well. It doesn't start growing close to where you breached the cavern. It starts growing at the highest level of your fortress, I think. It seems to work that way. Someone else will have to do the science. I can check my phone. Nobody's... I have got messages. What's going on here? WhatsApp? Question mark? Oh, it's that remake of Home Alone message that's going around. People want Macaulay Culkin to play the kid again. Oh my goodness. Heavens above. Anyway, let's not share those. The only problem with moss is that it will grow plants that you can't build farm plots over unless you get rid of them first. Okay. Moss to be slippery. I suppose moss could be slippery when it was damp, but I always think of moss as like soft and spongy and cushiony. Soft moss. What a lovely bed to sleep in. Assuming it's not full of horrible bugs and slugs. Come on, save game. You can't take that long, can you? Are you allowed to do this? Is this within the realms of the rules? Oh, here we go. Good. Okay, ideally we want to get that boy into a hospital quick, but I don't see it happening quick. That's the problem. PW, I'm going to make a wood stockpile. I'm going to bung it right here, like that. It's not big enough really, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. I don't think moss can destroy the plot, actually. I've never seen it happen. Maybe I have seen it happen and I thought it was a tantrumer smashing shit. I could be wrong, actually. Hello, Demon Blast. Have we gone to war with the goblins yet? Not yet. No. In fact, the only... this is a new attempt at the same embark as last time. Excuse me one moment. Pardon me. This is the same place I embarked last time, just a slightly larger site. And... as of yet, on this attempt, no goblins have come, but previously, on the previous attempt, we had 2 sieges before the fortress just devolved into chaos, unfortunately. Sad days. Sad, sad days. Oh, look at that gold. They dug out a shitload of gold ore. Very nice. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ozone. Much appreciated. Oh, hello. The outpost liaison has arrived. Great. Great. We're not ready. We don't have any spiked wooden balls. In fact, we don't even have a carpenter yet. So, build workshop carpenter. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Opines the carpenter. Let's put a mason in there in the temporary workshop space as well. They're going to have plenty of material to work with, and then we can start banging out some fancy materials. Now, I don't think we are going to be able to trade with these people because we just have nothing to trade with them. So we'll just let them sit there for a bit, and hopefully, if we're lucky, our carpenter will get the carpenter's workshop built in time, and we'll be able to bang out some spiked wooden balls for a bit of trade value. But it doesn't look like it's happening. Go away. Stop bothering me. Piss off. Come on. There's a reason we left the mountain home to come here. It was to be left alone. And here you are, very resolutely not leaving us alone. Being a bit of a dick, if you don't mind me saying so. And even if you do mind me saying so, you're being a bit of a dick. How dare you invade our brave new world. Okay. A carp has given birth to a carp fry. Oh, lovely. Baby carp. Do 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 do. Baby carp. Oh, stop it. Let's put another. Oh, we've got a drowsy mechanic. I mean, that's probably because he's stuck outside, unable to walk. Let's build a farm plot next to this one before it becomes unavailable for building. Bang. Okay. Just let that get built and then we'll sort it out later on. At least the plump helmets are coming along nicely. That's the main thing. Although I probably should avoid using the phrase plump helmet and coming in the same sentence, but oh well, too late now. I've done it twice. I've done it twice. What a monster. Putting unwarranted images in people's mind. Thank God we've marked this stream as mature. Heavens above. Where are we? Nighty night, Ozone. You have a good one. I'll see you around. If you're still there, sorry, I should have checked that earlier. What a swine. What a terrible bastard. Okay, we're also going to want ourselves a little barracks, aren't we? We're going to want ourselves a little barracks. Then again, if I just do this, there we go, bit more, there we go, put that there, pop that there, just because I can, X, get rid of that, did it wrong, then we designate that, like that can be a barracks. And then we'll do it on the bottom corner because why would I not? There we go, that can be a barracks down the line. Got our carpenter's workshop, that's good. So add, I would like you to make spiked wooden balls, thank you very much. Alt W, yep. Workflow constraints, I would like balls of any wood, more than 5 to 10, frankly. I think I'm going to want at least 100 knocking around. So Shift R, 50 to 100. That's about right, isn't it? That's good. That's good. Everybody relax. Everybody settle in. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward. Now, do I stop and dump all this stone now into a single stockpile, or do we leave it a little bit and let things unfold like they did last time? I wonder. Let's pause so the game doesn't get away with us. In fact, what time is it? 3:15. This might be a good juncture to save. This might be the right time to save and come back next time. Decisions. Let's carry on just for a little bit. Let that farm get built. Let some plump helmets grow. Carve out that barracks, that's good. Has anyone built that bridge yet? No, no one's built the bridge. Someone is falling asleep next to it, but no one's built it. Presumably we don't have a skilled enough mechanic willing to try, even though they've just spent ages making mechanisms. Cheeky. Oh, maybe it's been suspended. That is a possibility, isn't it? No, just inactive, not suspended. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, hang on a minute. That guy who's wounded is also our architect. That makes a lot of sense. Let's make all of our mechanisms, or our mechanics rather, also architects. Oh, a lovely breeze coming in from the window again. Nice, nice. Nighty night, spooky clips. You sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Okay. So I've got this coming. That's good. Part of me does want to start organising all this stone pretty quickly. Maybe I should do it. Make a dump stockpile, dump all the stone, just not bother about what kind of stone it is and just put it all in one stockpile, and then from there we can segregate everything, right? Right? Question mark? Query? Conundrum? I should probably put in an order for... How many people we've got in the fortress? 10. 10 beds. Let's do that. Oh, I haven't assigned a manager yet. Shit. That's okay though, because we can just keep a stock of 10 beds, can't we? So if I say add bed, Alt W, yes, Shift A, any wood, 5 to 10 beds, lovely, good. Although we've got enough stock room space. Yeah, we've got enough stockpile space in the furniture stockpile. Oh, actually, no, we don't have enough furniture stockpile space. Poop, 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 poop. It's okay though. Don't panic. Don't panic. Remain calm. Keep everything under control. What else do I want to build? I really want that bridge to get done, to be honest. That's kind of my primary thing. The traders are leaving, that's fine. Eventually they will come back. And I'm sure we'll have plenty to trade with them by then. Well, Mama Sal's become a planter. I don't know why, but she has decided to become a planter. She has taken whatever else she was doing and put it aside. I mean, she is a farmer, that makes sense, but why was she something other than a planter? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. Right, they're coming down to start digging the corridor now, that's good. Because I can, I'm going to say build bed in planning mode, and we're going to put 10 beds in the future barracks, but for now we're going to make it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But for now we're going to make it a dormitory, as we did before. It makes sense. Don't worry, it does make sense. It's nice that we've got lots of mechanisms in play. I'm happy with that. Maybe I should get some cage traps going immediately. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, go here, add cages, Alt W, yes please, Shift A, I just want 5 to 10, that'll do. Keep 5 to 10 cages in stock, and with now this newfound power of cages, we're going to build a cage trap array. So B, T, C, probably won't let me build it yet. Probably don't have enough cages, but we'll get there. Oh, it's mechanisms that are the problem. Still, we're doing alright. Oh, lovely. Got an array of 9. That's a fine start. It's a fine start. Probably won't end up with the cages straight away, but we'll see what we can do. How are you doing for food? I see a hungry dwarf. Do you think dwarves sound like English country farmers? Possibly. Possibly. But it depends what you mean by English country farmers. We've got seeds. So we've got pump helmets, dwarven rum, and rainbow trout. We are not doing great for food. You are correct to call that to my attention. Let's pause again. Pause. There we go. What can I do? We're only working to temporary things at the moment, aren't we? So let's dig up here a bit. And we'll make our temporary dining hall. This is going to be priority 2 because it's kind of important. Go. Make it the same as the barracks, because then ultimately it can end up as a second barracks down the line. Get them digging that out, and then we can put in steel, etc. Although, having said that, if we go down here, we could say on priority 1, dig out something here to put a milking and shearing thing in and get some cheese on the go. That's not a bad idea, is it? Let's do that. Come down here, bonk, bonk, donk. Pop in that. Lovely. And then we get all that lovely farming expertise being used. Why is this not built yet? Waiting for farming. Okay. Whatever. That is the West Country farmer accent. You're correct. I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. It's not a scoundrel fort without cage traps, exactly. You've got to get the cage traps in play early. You're right. The FPS is quite fast, but it is nice to have this progress happening like really rapidly. I like it. More migrants. Oh shit, I'm not sure I like that. We've gone from 10 adults, 0 children, and 0 vulnerable babies, and now we find ourselves with 17 adults, 0 children, and 0 vulnerable babies. So if I sort by migration wave, hold on a second, we'll go over to a therapist, and we'll take a little look and see what we've got. Anything new? Level 10 animal carer. Siege engineer. Glazing. Plant gathering. Furnace operating. Meh. Also not that great militarily. Although one of the people in the last wave has 8 kills. 5 dwarves, 2 goblins and 1 human. Well, at least they're an equal opportunities killer. It's nice. Nice. Okay, so let's go down here. They've dug out this area here nearly, so we'll say B, W for a workshop. A farmer's workshop is Z. That's a kitchen. What's a farmer's workshop? Oh, thank you, Sal, sorry. I'm torn. I'm so torn between cage traps and buzzsaw traps. Cage traps are great because you get to do stuff with the live prisoners, but it takes so much effort to make a training pit, they just end up languishing in my stockpiles. That's very true. Very true. It's always annoying when they sort of sit there forever and you never get anything to do with them. Like last time, I didn't do anything with them, did I? Farmer's workshop is W. Okay. One farmer's workshop here, and another farmer's workshop here. There we go. Now, I think what I might do is start doing milking and cheesing immediately. So put that in there. Milking, cheesing, bish bash bosh, job's good. Right? That's how it works, isn't it? That's how you make milk and cheese. Anyone can actually build these farmers' workshops though. They are kind of important. They need to exist before we can use them. No, that's the room cleared. That's the main thing. Ah, here we go. One's being built. There we go. Add milk animal. Repeat. Add. Oh, nearly done. Nearly done. Done. Okay. Add. Make cheese. Repeat. There we go. Nice. That's what we want to see. Hopefully that will start happening immediately. Question mark. Yeah, I spent ages before I went. I was like pulling my hair out, getting really angry before I started streaming tonight, trying to get that to work. And then when it all came together, I was like, oh, perfect, beautiful. Set them down in the caverns to open when the next Forgotten Beast shows up. First line of defense. Oh my goodness, that's insane. We don't want to be down in the caverns when the Forgotten Beast turns up. Not now. Not now. Oh, the prisoner cages. That's not the worst notion. The cages will get smashed and then out come the enemies. And especially if you've left them armed. Worst case scenario, you end up with a few free enemies and a dead forgotten... worst case scenario, they all team up and flood out of the mines and come and attack you. That's the worst case scenario. Okay, they're doing the milking. That's good. Are they doing the cheese making though? Does cheese take time in Dwarf Fortress, or does it immediately happen? That's what I want to know. And does it require a barrel? It might require barrels, mightn't it? Not ideal. Not ideal for me, at least. At least we've got the pipeline in place. The beds are going in. That's nice. We also need chairs and tables now. So, with that in mind, I am going to go to my mason's workshop. Yet to be built. Okay, fair enough. Oh god, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want elves riding a forgotten beast through your fort. It's bad enough that the elves are even in your fortress, let alone riding forgotten beasts and killing everybody. That would be awful. Utterly bloody awful. Okay. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm okay with it. The mechanisms are going upstairs to make the cage traps. That's good. I don't know if we actually have any cage traps. That could be an issue. But at least the wood stockpile's not running out. That's nice. Have they done the bridge yet? Of course not. Why not? Construction just inactive. Needs masonry. Okay, we must have a mason in the fortress. Come on. We've only got one. And it's Etter Koltgau. Oh. Okay, must be busy making the workshop, right? Better be busy making the workshop. That's what I should say, really. They'd better be busy. Yeah? No? Question mark? Yay? Nay? Don't see anybody standing there next to it. That's annoying. Maybe I should just go and do a full-blown dump. Just get all this stone in a quantum stockpile done. Then again, maybe that's for next time. You could pasture the cats in the farm to keep down the vermin and breed to make kitten sandwiches. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Let's go down to here. I mean, if I pasture them in with the other animals or down here, I'm not sure where to put them actually. Kitten sandwiches. Tasty. And cute. For now. Oh wait, we could put the grazing and milking shit in. No, let's not cover up grass in the pasture. Over the food stockpile is usually good. That is not a food stockpile, that's a seed stockpile. However, if I say P and then F, and put a food stockpile in here. There we go. That should do it. However, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say no seeds, please. Forbid seeds. I do want cheese, excuse me. No meat, no fish, no unprepared fish, no egg, no plants, no drinks, no fruit or leaves, no milled plants, no fat, no paste, no pressed material, but we do want animal extracts. Yes. Even if that includes venom and milk. And no miscellaneous liquids. There we go. So just cheese and milk in that stockpile. And we should hopefully see something coming of that. Oh my god, look at all the leaves falling off the trees. It's mesmerising. Back down here. We have got a food stockpile, but it's obviously dwindling fast. I also need barrels made, don't I? So add barrels, or B. That's a bed. Cancel. Add barrels. V. That's what we want it to be. Alt W. Yes, please. Shift A. Any wood. 5 to 10. Great. Thank you. Lovely. Well done. Kitten enjoying a bread bed. Oh, let's have a little look. Ah, very tasty looking. Delightful. Needs a bit more cooking though. Wouldn't want to eat a cat raw. What do you think I am? An alien from V? They eat a cat raw in that, don't they? I'm sure I've seen a lizard alien eat a cat raw, but now that I think about it, I think it was rats in V, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm thinking of the mother eating the dog in Brain Dead. Your mother ate my dog! Not all of it. Alf ate cats, that's right. Probably raw, I'm guessing. He also claimed to cry lemonade. I remember him spilling some lemonade on a tearful letter and trying to pass it off. Terrible. What a naughty alien he was. Terrible Alf. God, I can't imagine how shit that used to be. I used to love it as a kid, but I would bet money that if I watched it today, it would be awful. There's not a lot of stuff from that era that's aged well. It has to be said. A lot of it is pretty shit these days. Still, at least television got better, right? At least it got better. That's the main thing. Oh my god, I'm recording for an hour and a half here on this fortress. I wonder how much of it has been saves. Mork and Mindy might hold up. There's probably going to be a few moments where you go, ooh, when they say something no longer acceptable in the modern world. But actually, it might still be funny. It might still be funny. It might be. Then again, it's very subjective, isn't it? What is and isn't still funny, right? Some people find things funny that other people just never found funny. Like, I've never been particularly fond of The Office, so I've always found that a little bit head scratchy. I'm like, why do people like this? But, you know, there's a few other bits and bobs like that. Lots of comedy stuff people say is great. I did like Seinfeld. Seinfeld I enjoyed greatly. I've never really been a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, though. That never really got me. We need 7 more beds, don't we? That's okay, I can just place them in planning mode. B, P, no? Planning mode on, good. Okay, and then we'll put 7 more beds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, that should be 1 bed for every person in the fortress. And has they built our mason's workshop yet? Nope. Where is our mason? Etta Coltegal. Where are you, Etta? Standing by the mechanism stockpile. Sure. Sure, if that's what's important to you, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Frasier, yes. Dr. Ifo? Dr. Ifio? Driffio? Can't quite pronounce that, but yes, Frasier is good. Frasier is good. Cheers never got me. Never liked Cheers. I've never heard of Newhart. I don't know what that is. Never heard of Newhart. Driff. Okay, Driff. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't know Newhart, but Frasier, very good. Very good. Cheers, not so much. Never really found that funny. It is difficult. I've watched like the first episode, which left me cold, but I'm told that's no indicator of how good it is. But Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I found the first episode a bit ugh. But apparently, like once Danny DeVito turns up, it gets really good. So I've been thinking about that. Because I had reservations about Parks and Rec, which I thought was quite funny once I started watching it. I enjoyed that. But I remember me and Kel were watching the episode where they go bowling, and I was crying, laughing when, what's the name of the character? Ron Swanson, the other guy's bowling, and he goes, "Son, people can see you!" That was so funny. Our mechanic's dehydrated, which could be something to do with the fact that we have no well or booze. Whoops. Frasier was too posh for me, says Righteous. Really? Well, I suppose it's set in a kind of posh way, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. To me, Frasier is the epitome of mixing serious and funny. It's perfect at doing a touching scene and then putting in a light joke to mellow the mood. I suppose so. I haven't watched it in a while, to be honest. Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling, to salad and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. I remember that though. When it was first on, I remember watching Friends and really liking it, and really being into the Ross Rachel will they won't they thing. But on watching more recently, I definitely don't think that holds up as much. I find that quite tedious. Quite bloody tedious. Still, some people still love it. Apparently it's a big hit with modern kids. I mean, when I say kids, I mean like teenagers, not actual kids, not toddlers. Mummy, can I watch some Friends, please? No, you cannot. But I want to watch them keep a pet that's incredibly inappropriate. What, the monkey? Yes, okay. I mean, no, you can't. It's still inappropriate. I enjoyed Frasier because it was lampooning rich and posh people in a way I hadn't really seen on TV before. You know what? The Thick of It is really good. I really enjoyed that, although I didn't see the first few seasons. I caught it much later on. Something that's really old that actually stands up quite well is Yes Minister. That's pretty good. Quite a bit of Blackadder's still good. Although, actually, having said that, I haven't seen some of those in 20 years, so maybe I'm not seeing... Maybe I'm getting that wrong. I want to check... I must check if Red Dwarf is still good. I remember the last time I watched it not thinking it was as funny, but it was like probably about the 100th time I'd seen that particular episode, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It's still good. I watched a documentary recently about the making of Red Dwarf. Just found it on YouTube for some reason, apropos of nothing. YouTube went, I think you should be watching a documentary about the making of Red Dwarf. And I went, okay, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, Yes Minister's very, very good stuff, I always thought. And it's aged quite well, considering. I mean, what I've seen of it is... really sort of withstood the test of time. Okay, let's pause things here because I'm starting to feel super tired, and it's 3:30 in the morning here. Hello, Telia. Oh, Spaced. Yes, I haven't seen that in ages. Spaced is a lot more recent. Oh no, it isn't though, is it? Oh my god, no! It's got young Simon Pegg in it. It's actually quite old now. No, yeah, the first season of Blackadder's a bit of a dud, but you're right, the rest of it is fantastic. A timid Blackadder feels off to me. I suppose if you've seen all of them and then you go back and watch the first season, it does seem a bit weird, doesn't it? It is the outlier, but you know that does get better. That one. Black Books. No, I've only ever seen that once. I watched that through once and never saw it again, but that was funny. I did enjoy that when it was the time. But that Dylan Moran's really funny. Was he involved in writing it? Because his stand-up's fucking brilliant. I don't know if he's done anything recently, but I remember Black Books, loving it when I first watched it, but I haven't rewatched it in a long time. I don't rewatch a lot of stuff, to be fair. There's so much new stuff out there, it seems crazy to go back and watch old stuff. It does. My favourite person in Spaced is the crazy neighbour guy. He's in loads of stuff. He's the crazy neighbour in... what's the one with the guys from the In-Betweeners? Oh, In-Betweeners. That was funny. The guy from the In-Betweeners and another guy have like dinner at their parents' house is it called Friday dinner? Friday night dinner? Or something? I never watched The Green Wing. I've missed that one. I've missed that. IT Crowd. Yes. Funny. Father! Classic. Classic episode. Okay, right, I'm pausing this. I'm going to call it. I'm afraid, much as I would love to keep talking about stuff, it's very late and I need to... Suck Fairy has definitely visited the IT Crowd. Really? What, earlier episodes or the whole thing? Or the whole thing? I don't know. Anyway, those of you watching on YouTube, you'll never know. Thank you very much for watching, but I'm going to stop the recording now. See you later, YouTube. Bye. Bye-bye.